Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and this video here is going to go over building your character and where to spend your experience as you're leveling up and stuff like that. Now, I'm just running a V-Tank right here and the Tusker guards on my mage while I go over this for the video. So let's take a look at your attributes first. Early in the game, when you first created your character, you had to make a build. You could make it yourself or you could use a custom set one. Chances are, if you're a new player, you probably use the custom set one. But worst comes to worst, click on your backpack up in the upper right here by the latency, the X, the question mark, and the buffs, debuff symbol, and it'll tell you what your innate stuff is. Like innate strength is 50, endurance 40, coordination 10, quickness 30, focus 100, self 100. Pretty much, depending on what you are, you'll want to change your innate abilities around quite a bit. Mages will want 100 focus and self, most definitely, like I have. Pretty much like heavy weapons, light weapons, finesse weapons will want strength and coordination, I think 100. Endurance will be probably like 40. Quickness, I think like 50. And the rest into like focus and self to raise them up a little bit so you can cast rank 8s way later in the game and stuff like that. So let's take a look at the experience portion of Asheron's Call and learn a little bit about this right here. So these are all of my attributes, and as you can see, there's a green triangle down here. It'll either say plus 10, which means I can raise it 10 times, or it'll just give me, a green triangle pointing upwards pretty much. This means I can raise that ability. So I could, raise strength 1 time. I can raise endurance 1 time, coordination, quick, focus, self, health. I can put 10 times into it, which will give me 210 health, and stuff like that. Now, the important thing about attributes is they affect skills directly. When you mouse over a skill without right-clicking or left-clicking it, and you just hold it there, it tells you what attributes pretty much bump up your skill. So you got mana conversion right here. It benefits from focus and self. You need 6 points in each in order to pretty much get a 1 rank of mana conversion. War magic, 4, focus and self. 4 points in each. You could do 2 in one, 2 in the other, and you'll get 1 point of war magic. You have arcane lore, which is good for making or meeting requirements for gear and stuff like that. As you can see, mine is halfway decent right now. It's definitely a must-have as you get higher up in level, but something you can ignore early on. Item enchantment right here. It's a must-have for anybody who plans on casting spells, especially a mage. Jump increases my jump skill. Lets me survive, higher falls and stuff like that. Not a necessity, that's for sure. Life magic. This helps me replenish stamina, mana, health, throw a few buffs on myself, I think, and vuln enemies, which makes them more susceptible to damage. Loyalty, which increases the amount of experience I pass up to my patron. If you're playing a character like what my character is right now, and I also have a character running right next to me, you want to bump a lot into loyalty and push a lot of XP upwards, because that's really what I made this character for, to push XP up through Tinker Mules and stuff like that. And also leadership is worth mentioning in the same sentence, because leadership increases the amount of XP that your vassals earn you. Both of those factor into creating the amount that you make from making experience and passing it upwards. And then you have magic defense. Helps you resist magic from spells and items. As you can see, that takes a lot to raise just 1 point. Like 7 focus and 7 self. Definitely, magic defense though, definitely is it's like a must-have, because of the magic in this game hurts so much. Melee defense, like I said, that's like a must-have too. With low melee defense, you're just going to take way too much damage everywhere you go. And that's not fun. So aside from melee defense, you have run. Increases your run speed, self-explanatory. Probably more of a necessity than you'd think it is. Salvaging increases the amount of materials you get from salvaging an item. Once again, like not a necessity. But it definitely helps out when you want to make some salvage materials and stuff like that. Aside from that, that's really all there is to building XP around your character. What you want to do is focus all of your XP. You want to keep your attributes pretty leveled out. As you can see, like my focus and self are going to always be higher than the other stuff throughout here. Your 2 main attributes, depending on what your weapon skill is, should be always the highest costing to raise, and also you want to focus a lot of it into endurance as well to increase your maximum health and maximum amount of stamina. Those two are musts, as well as raising your normal attributes and stuff like that. Sorry, I had like a massive brain fart. But put your XP into that. Dump your extra bit of XP into endurance and other off attributes, especially if you're melee. You want to dump the extra bit into focus and self to help your cast spells, eventually buff yourself. And after you get done with cord, strength, endurance, and some health and stamina to increase your totals. That way you don't have to constantly use a healing kit or swap to a wand to get stamina back or stop fighting or something like that. And aside from that, the specialized skills, whichever ones you have specialized, should be your second biggest focus of all. And then follow it up with stuff to buff yourself: item enchantment, life magic, creature magic. And you want to raise that until you reach level 7s. When you'll be able to buff yourself with level 7s, you'll want to go back to raising, your attributes and stuff like that. Once you become self-sufficient, you'll be able to move on so much from there as a player. You won't have to focus on buff bots and stuff like that. You'll be able to buff yourself anywhere, anytime, for any reason. And you really can't go wrong with that. That's just awesome and cool. So that's pretty much all there is to this video that I can think about saying. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe to me for future gaming videos. And I'll catch you guys around. Good luck, and as always, happy hunting.